Hi, welcome to Nina in the Kitchen, where today we are making braised fennel. This is a fennel plant, if you've never seen one. Looks like a fancy hat, doesn't it? It is edible from the fronds, which is what this is, the seed, the pollen, and also the bulb. So this is how we cut the bulb. I'm taking all of these fronds off and putting them off to the side because I do save those. And then you just cut this in half. You just make a V cut around the center of this where it's tough. And it pops right out. And I'm going to remove this first layer. It's like the first layer of an onion. It's not something that you use necessarily. And then you just cut it as you would an onion. You just slice it through. And because I'm braising this, I'm keeping this saute pan on a low heat. So I'm going to use my extra virgin olive oil. Typically, I would use a cooking oil, but in this case, I really don't need to. That goes in with a little salt and pepper. And this is 4 ounces of chicken stock, which I have frozen in an ice cube tray. And that's all that you need to do. I'll put a little pepper on that. And just put a lid on it. It will take about 20 minutes, and then you'll have a delicious little side dish. It's a little different. And by the way, fennel goes incredibly well with potatoes. I make the au gratin potatoes, au gratin potatoes. I make that maybe once a year, but it is so delicious. And I add fennel to it, and what that does is it gives it this background flavor. You can't quite make which note it is, but it lightens up the dish as well. So it's a delicious addition to a potato gratin. So I'll see you in 20 minutes. Well, it's been about 15 minutes actually, and as you can see, it smells so good. This fennel has been braised. It's cooked down. It's cooked down, it's cooked all the way through, it's very soft. So, and I'm just going to keep this on a simmer just to reduce that stock a little bit. You can caramelize fennel. You can eat it raw. It's delicious in salads. It's used throughout the Mediterranean, and it's really underutilized in the United States, which is a shame because it's really delicious. It does not taste like black licorice, although I'm not sure if it's in the same family or not, but it does have a hint of black licorice flavor to it. It's light enough though that you would not taste it if you put it in a dish. For example, in a chicken stock, you would not taste a black licorice flavor. If I had to describe the flavor, black licorice being winter, this would be summer. Very light, delicate, brightens everything up. And then there's the fronds. So you can eat these. If you have nothing that you want to do with them, you can freeze them. You can take these stalks and put them into a fish stock, or if you're poaching fish, for example, this can go in with your fish and it gives it a beautiful flavor. It can go into stock. It can go into a pesto. You can use these fronds, they're so pretty. just as a decorative finish to a dish. In fact, I think I'm going to do that with this. And you can use these beautiful fronds, sort of like you would use dill or tarragon chicken salad. They're delicious in that. So if you've never tried fennel before, I hope that you do, because it's really delicious. It's good for you, vitamins A, C, potassium, and that's it for the fennel, folks. That's all I got. So I hope to see you again, and thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.